Time now to see how Corvette Racing are trying to extract the maximum out of their drivers with some expert medical advice. The Le Mans 24 Hours is the ultimate test of man and machine. During 12 years of competing in the great race, Corvette Racing have strived to make sure every piece of the jigsaw is in place to maximize performance.
You look at all the little pieces, all the small little things that eventually add up. And driver performance is certainly one of those. And by that, I don't mean necessarily the lap time, although that is the end result. But the mental state of the driver, the general level of fitness of the driver, his health on race day and during the course of that 24 hours is of paramount importance.
We saw earlier in the series how Corvette's innovative air conditioning system already gives them an edge, but they've now brought in physician Dr. Andy Heyman to analyze if more could be done to improve driver performance and well-being.
There are very few endurance events in the world that have this kind of demand on a human. We think the closest analog to what a race car driver undergoes is probably found in the research that's been done on astronauts and fighter pilots. And so, in fact, we are borrowing some techniques that have been developed through NASA.
To kick off the new program, two of the drivers, Jan Magnussen and Ollie Gavin, had already visited Dr. Heyman's clinic in Virginia several months before Le Mans.
We decided early on that if we were going to take care of the drivers, we needed to really know them and understand them as individuals and what their specific health needs are first. So we'll measure markers such as amino acids or fatty acids, hormones, anything that we think might contribute to that last maybe 1% in terms of how they feel.
Once the 24-hour race begins, the three drivers sharing each car will have around 4 hours off between stints, and this time is carefully managed in terms of refueling, relaxation, and sleep.
The drivers, there are times when they need to be very focused and energized, but at the same time they need to be able to get out of the car and relax and take advantage of the time away from the vehicle. Certainly with these drivers respond very well to manual therapy and acupuncture. They have been extremely receptive and open to trying things, altering their diet, starting new fitness regimens, using cognitive strategies and focusing techniques, whatever we can bring to bear to help them through the event.
Oh, this is the best I've ever slept in. All of the bits and pieces that Andrew's been doing with us has been really fantastic.
Though Dr. Heyman's work with the drivers has been the initial focus, the entire crew is tested by the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and they also need to perform at their peak.
The mechanics and the pit crew, they don't get the rest the way the drivers get the rest, that they need to have their energy levels up for an extended period of time. That's a very different challenge in some way, and something that, I think we'll work on over time.
Ultimately, the rookie doctor was able to celebrate alongside Corvette rookie driver Tommy Milner as the team took victory in the GTE class, a perfect introduction to motorsport's most vigorous examination.
It's not just a 24-hour race, but it's really a week-long race. They don't tell you that in the brochure, but it's been a real learning experience for me, and probably will change next year how we go about taking care of the drivers again.
You have to continuously move forward. If you don't have continuous improvement, others will pass you because the rest of the guys are working just as hard. And if you sit back on that laurel, they will run right by you. So we're not doing that. We continuously improve ourselves.